Well boys, another week, another Bloodborne remastered leak, and man, people are running with this one. It seems like every day now I open up Twitter or YouTube, and it's clickbait after clickbait talking about a Bloodborne 2, a Bloodborne remastered, a Bloodborne PC port, and today was no different. So today I'm going to come on here and give you the objective truth about this leak. And yes, we're talking about the Hunter's Edition, the supposedly new Bloodborne remastered / PC port that everybody's talking about. So I'm going to get you up to speed on this, and I'm going to give you the facts about it and not leave out information like everybody else is doing. But as always, before we get started, I know only a small percentage of you guys that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that box for me and let's get started. So I'm sure many of you have heard about this by now, but there's a new supposed leak going around about a new Bloodborne remastered coming to PS5 and PC pretty soon with some new notable changes making the game better, and it's going to be called the Hunter's Edition. So let's go through all the details and I'll give you everything this leak says. Starting off, we can see that this leak comes from 4chan, which should tell you everything, but we're going to skip over that for now. And supposedly the leaker that posted this predicted the original Bloodborne release, and a ton of people are running with that, but I'm going to give you the truth about that after we read through the details. So getting into the details, it said Bloodborne Hunter's Edition will be coming to PS5 at launch and PC 6 to 12 months after launch. Content: no new levels, but the Cainhurst Castle and Cathedral Ward will be expanded upon. 3 new right-hand weapons: the Cainhurst Flail, the Cold Blood Coil, a coil of flowing blood that covers your arm and greatly enhances your fist damage, transforms into a long-range whip. And the Kaz Placenta, the placenta that the Orphan of Kaz uses in his fight, although don't expect the same moveset as the boss. 3 new left-hand weapons: the Cosmic Revolver, a pistol that scales highly with Arcane, the Impact Rifle, a double-barrel shotgun that has very weak reach but does very high damage at point blank range, recovers slowly between shots, and each shot takes up to 2 silver bullets. And then the Great One's Torch, a red tentacle that can be swung around to stun enemies and parry them. 2 performance modes on PS5. Quality mode 30 FPS with native 4K with ray trace shadows. Performance mode 60 FPS at 1440p upscaled to 4K with lower quality ray trace shadows. Next we have NPC lip syncing, and then some NPC skin color or ethnicity may be changed. And then we have a list of quality of life features. Number 1, colorblind features, vastly improved loading times on PS5, remappable controls, and warping from area to area without having to visit the dream. He then lists some additional notes. Number 1, PC version will be capped at 60 FPS, no new bosses or enemies, Chalice dungeons will remain the same, release date is targeting late January / early February to catch up with the Elden Ring hype, and then the reveal / announcement date is currently unknown. So there you have all the details that this leaker is touting. So then, who is this supposed leaker? The user that posted this on 4chan goes by the name Demonite, which is the same name as a leaker who successfully leaked the original Bloodborne release all the way back then. Now it's important to note that people are saying the original Demonite leaker was a group of people, but what's sketchy about this is literally anybody can claim that name on 4chan, which is why you guys know I don't cover 4chan leaks on this channel unless I'm trying to disprove them. So we have literally no way to give any credibility to this leak whatsoever. Now there's a few details of the leak that I have some problems with. Number 1, they seem to just have copied a lot of details from the Demon's Souls remake, such as character lip syncing, some ethnicities being changed, and then the performance modes, which obviously for a remaster that would make sense, but they're literally all verbatim from the Demon's Souls remake. And then he says vastly improved loading times on PS5, but if you've already played Bloodborne on PS5, the loading times are already improved by a mile, which some of you guys are telling me on PS4 you experience like 25-second loading screens, but on the PS5 it's maybe 2 to 5 seconds max. So I don't know why that would be a notable change. Now the biggest thing that I have a problem with here is this January / February release date. That makes absolutely no sense from a business standpoint. The leak says they're trying to catch the Elden Ring hype, but Elden Ring is catching the Elden Ring hype. The entire market for this game is going to be playing Elden Ring, and literally anybody that knows anything about product releases can see how this would be a problem. Now this leak does sound very cool, and I would totally buy it, but we have literally no way to confirm any source of credibility from this, and this is like the 7th Bloodborne remastered leak in 2 weeks. So here's the most likely scenario. These are just people trying to get their 5 seconds of fame on some internet articles. We have to stop buying into this. Now you guys know I cover leaks all the time time on this channel. I think we covered like 7 or 8 for Elden Ring alone, but I will never cover a 4chan leak unless it has some credibility to it, which is why literally every Elden Ring leak we covered here on the channel turned out to be true. I mean, I literally had a video titled Elden Ring trailer will be shown on June 10th. Now, that's not me trying to brag, that's just me saying you have to do your due diligence with this kind of stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be buying into a lot of bullcrap and you're going to be disappointed every single time. Now, there's always the chance this turns out to be true and I look like an idiot, but I could literally say Bloodborne 2 will release tomorrow and there's an equal likelihood of that happening. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to come on here and say. Guys, we gotta stop giving these people their 5 minutes of fame. Everybody out there who's been covering the Velvet Veil leak, the Endless Nocturne leak, and all this other stuff from 4chan that are not actively disproving it and not saying that there's absolutely no credibility to this, that is why these people keep making this stuff up. So let's do better about this, let's do our research on these leaks before we share them with other people. I'm mainly talking about these game journalists trying to get some easy clickbait, but hopefully this stops pretty soon because this is getting ridiculous. Anyways guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on it and subscribe if you're not already. We're just about to break 6,000 and I'll see you in the next one.